Good morning, everybody. Welcome back. So, over the last few days, it's kind of been hit and miss with the rain. We did see a clear shot in the forecast kind of beginning of last week. So we just decided, we're going to try to get these beans out. So we went ahead and hammered through those beans. I shut the combine up real tight, drove real freaking slow, and we ended up chewing through them. And didn't have a lot of weeds in. I mean, we had a decent amount, but we were able to clean a lot of the bigger stuff out. A lot of cockleburs, we were able to clean that out. Sent those off. They didn't yield near as good as I thought they were going to do. They still did okay. I mean, we were yielding like 20 bushels an acre, so it wasn't obviously, super tremendous yield, but considering all the foxtail and other shit we had out there, they did, they still did okay. Anyway, so we moved on. We switched over to corn yesterday, and we decided to start down here by the house because it's got a lot of the tops broke out. The corn's starting to lodge. We're going to try to get this corn out down here as best we can. All the truck drivers we've been using for my buddy's corn and beans, they're all tied up right now, so I got a hold of another semi, and the guy's friendly enough to rent it to me without a tremendous amount. Also, late last week, I had another elevator who I've never sold to before get a hold of me and offer me a really good price for corn for January delivery. I thought, that means I'm going to have to find a bin for it. So, I got a couple bins because I got that one farm is sharecrop, so I can't put it with mine. It's got to be by itself. But anyway, we got two bins up at Clayton's grandpa's place. We've used bins from him before and got along quite well. Haven't used these particular bins before, but still, bin's a bin. Moved the auger up last night. We run the end rows off this field last night. Got about a good 800, 900 bushel off. Run it up there, run it into the bin. Yeah. So there's where we're at. I think we've got about another 500 off so far. So between what we finished up on the other farm and then here, the corn's not doing real good. And if you can see those ears down there, they're pretty freaking small. And I don't know why. We had a really good amount of, alfalfa plow under. So I don't know why the corn's, this was the replant field, so maybe that's part of it. I don't know. See all them cockleburs? Oh my gosh, this was the first field that I replanted and cultivated with that other setup with the buffalo, and it was wet, and we just got a cocklebur problem like you couldn't believe. So again, I got the combine shut up pretty tight, trying to keep them cockleburs out. So we're having to run kind of slow, but I don't want all those cockleburs in there. So there's the bin we're using. We're gonna end up putting that sharecrop one in that one. It's a 3400, I think is what he said. So here's what the cockleburs kind of look like once we got the combine set down. There's not near so much in there now. Man, it was so thick with cockleburs before. I felt sick, I didn't feel good about that. So yeah. Anyway, this is our second semi-load in there. Well, better corn back here, not near as many cockleburs. For some reason, a lot of this stuff is trying to lay over. I'm not sure why. Got small little pockets of cockleburs where I had some iron blight. Like right here, we got a little pocket of cockleburs. And we got end rows yet. Ready to go the other way. Well, we got quite a bit better corn down here. I don't know if it's yielding any better. These ears are just small. I don't understand why. a pretty good year, I thought. We got some raccoon and deer damage down here. That's pretty normal. I mean, shit, the corn was healthy. It's tall, it's dark green. We got average size ears and then we got small ears, all in the same. I don't know. It's just kind of weird. Ah, shoot, we got a tree down. God dang it. I hate trees in my cornfield. Well, we were going to show some night flying, but we had a little malfunction with the drone. Got a little too close to combine, and yeah, we're short a couple blades now. So, anyway, sorry guys, not going to have any drone footage on this video, but hopefully we'll be back up next week. Shouldn't be a big deal. Pretty sure I've got some in the kit when we bought it, because I'm pretty sure it comes with extra blades. But they're not in the pouch, they're not in the bag here with me, so I don't know. Anyway, yeah. So this bottom was kind of water stressed most of the spring, early summer. So this was one of the replanted fields, and after we replanted it, it got up to about a foot in height, and then we had a lot of precipitation, and there was water standing out here like 3 or 4 inches deep for, I don't know, a day or two, and then it didn't want to dry out. And that's when we were doing that cultivation and trying to get through with the mud. If you guys want to look back on my cultivating videos, you'll see what I'm talking about. So it's kind of understandable that we're having some lower yielding corn down here. Still yielding decent. It's, you know, it's not terrible, but that's why it is yielding kind of low, because it was water stressed early on. At least that's the only thing I can come up with. Not a lot of weeds in here. We got a few cockleburs sporadically through here. We've got a few button weeds up here at the start, but out in the middle of the field, it's really not that bad. We're done with this bottom. So now we got the semi full, we got the orange wagon up here full, and that one's got 2 good dumps on it. And we don't have much in the combine here. Have a look. Maybe like, I don't know, 30 bushel in there or something. So I think we've got very close to 2 semi loads off here. So that's, yeah, it's doing about the same as the hill did, I think. This side over here definitely did better than over there where it was all super muddy. Wow, I can actually see quite a bit of that. So I can't see shit out there with my eyes, but looking on the screen, I can see a lot of that. Anyway, so yeah, definitely over here where it was water stressed, it was definitely not yielding as good as over here where it's like maybe a foot higher. Anyway, good enough. We'll go back in the morning, come out here and get the semi moving, and catch you guys tomorrow. Yeah, well, it's always something. Got up here good and early, started unloading corn, and I kept smelling something. I'm like, man, that kind of smells like burnt corn. What the heck's going on? We got a bearing or something out going on up here on the front of the auger or something. So I got to looking, and it's pretty hot down here on this bottom shaft, so I imagine we got a bearing going out down here. God dang it. I don't know. I put some grease in it, and it's not growling now. It's not smoking, so I need to get it changed pretty quick though, I imagine. I greased that one at the end of the auger. when we started. This one's greaser was turned and you couldn't get to it. But that one takes all the pressure from, you know, from pushing the corn up the hill, so whatever. Anyway, this part of it. And now it has decided to start sprinkling. Isn't that something? Ah. Well, that ain't gonna hurt the corn any, but it's kind of a pain. I'm gonna get wet. All right, on to the last piece here on the home farm. This was a really wet one when we tried to cultivate it, so we should find some pretty good ruts out here from the cultivator. What do you think, Clayton?
Let's not get stuck.
I don't think it's that wet, but anyway, we haven't replaced the bearing yet. I think we can probably squeeze another load through it. Keep an eye on it. If it starts to smoke out, then we'll have to stop and get it replaced, but I think we'll be all right yet. We just need about another combine hopper for the semi, and then we'll run it on up there. And I'm thinking there's going to be like not quite a full semi off this bottom, so it'll work out good. Well, yeah. So I did end up finding my replacement blades for the drone. I knew I had some. So yeah, I just went ahead and swapped them all out. That way I don't have 2 old ones and 2 new ones. I don't know if it would have made any difference. I felt like maybe it would have flown funny or something. Maybe not. Maybe it wouldn't have been a big deal. Alright, so if you guys remember back to my cultivating video, this right here is where it was really wet. I mean, it's always been a problem for us, but now we can at least farm through it. But it was so wet, I literally just lifted the cultivator up and went through here and made some nasty ruts. And I can see them right here, the 2 ruts. Yeah. Did the best we could. So that's why she's so grass infested there, because it didn't get cultivated and it was just so wet that, you know, the corn died off and didn't do very good. Okay guys, back with another load. We just got one more partial down there sitting on the big red wagon. So yeah, I think we'll be all right. We're gonna try running this auger without, you know, messing with that bearing just yet. Once we put some grease in it, it pushed all the stuff out of it. So I think we'll be all right. You can see the chaff and shit that it's pushing out, and it quieted down. So we'll try it without. See how we get along. I mean, worst that we got to do is stop and go get a freaking bearing. But anyway, get this thing fired up. So without further ado, guys, you know what to do. Smash that subscribe button. Give me a good thumbs up. Questions, comments down below. Till next time, catch you later.